Curt, we'll start with you.
All right, start with me.
Yep, we will. Welcome back, by the way. You don't make it back that often.
You know what? I don't get a chance to get back here very often, but when I do, it's always great to be back here and to see, just the vastness of the
and everybody that's here.
Yes, exactly. It's always good to get back and reminisce with some of the old buddies and talk about football too at the same time.
And one of the special years, we talked Penn State Notre Dame that year. It was one of the signature wins that got you guys rolling, beating Notre Dame, and then of course obviously you got the chance and took advantage of it against Georgia.
Well, you know what? That was a big game for us at that particular time, due to the fact that we went down in Alabama, got beat up pretty good. And we were kind of on the mends at that particular time to get it directed again, and that's pretty much what we did.
And there you see Curt running a little bit. He had that smooth stride, didn't he, Kenny? Look at him move.
Oh, yes. Look at that Kenny Jackson right there. Kenny didn't throw a block. He was just kind of going down the field. Kenny block. I used to have to tell Kenny all the time, you got to block. Kenny, block for me, please.
You played a lot of close games. There's the Nebraska game, which was here, which was one of the greatest games ever played in this stadium's history. And was McCluskey in or out of bounds? I guess that's something we'll have to debate for years. But
first of all, McCluskey was in bounds. I don't care what anybody says. He was in bounds, and that's it. We're not going to talk about that anymore.
And Kirk Bowman, a kid out of Mechanicsburg, one career catch, and it's the game winner.
Well, you know what? It was a great play for us. And it was one of those kind of games where, anything could have happened and everything did happen, and we just happened to end up on the winning end of that stick. That's really what it came down to.
And Walker Lee Ashley is with us. You're a nice special edition. What about that defense? You guys certainly, Herschel Walker, man, they'll never stop Herschel. They'll never do that. Well, you shut him down pretty good.
Yeah, Herschel, Herschel was the big thing back then. He was the big thing until we had the opportunity to play against him. We practiced hard. We pretty much knew what he was going to be doing. And we had a great defensive game plan, and we were able to shut him down.
Kenny?
Well, one thing about that, Walker, I remember, today's world, you'll be playing a 3-4, 4-3 type linebacker. You could do so much. Then you were a combination up, down, a combination. Jerry did a lot of things with you. People didn't realize what kind of career you had. Also got a son that's playing ball now at the University of Minnesota. Talk about that a little bit.
That's right. My son is playing for the University of Minnesota now. He was at USC for 1 year. Didn't exactly enjoy the experience out there and decided to transfer to the University of Minnesota, which is great because he's close to home now. And, we can keep a closer eye on him and make sure that he does what he needs to do in order to, have the success that we think he deserves.
Good to hear.
No doubt about that. By the way, Coach Paterno, he's here 42 years later. I got to tell everybody, you do the best Coach Paterno of anybody we've heard.
No,
you got to for me, man. You got to give it up.
I can't do Coach Paterno. There's only one Coach Paterno. And every now and then we get in our little badgering going back and forth amongst the guys, and we'll kind of imitate Joe from time to time. Nobody rolls their pants up or anything like that, but he may say, hey, Warner, get up the field. Come on, get up the field. What are you doing? Don't fumble the ball. What are you doing? Every now and then he'd say that. He never said anything to Kenny Jackson. Never
easy.
Or Walker Lee. It was always the running backs for whatever reason. He was getting on us, and it was tough.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He knows you're kidding. Anyway, the coach was asked earlier this week what the 1982 team means to him 25 years later. And he was certainly...
we got licked by Alabama. Big. We had a kid back up into the punter down there, and we went on and won it. And they were good, great bunch of guys. Great leadership. Blackledge was a heck of not only a quarterback, but a great leader. Kurt Warner was a heck of a football player. We had Steve's. They were good. That was one of our better teams.